Hey baby, give me that grape. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we got a new place to drop off our grapes, and I'm not talking about my mouth. No, I'm talking about the winery. Yeah, no, we got it up and running. It's about dang time. I'm super stoked. I hope you are too, because this is episode 45 of your roving films. What's going on, everybody? Dirty Randy here, and it is grape harvest time, and it's an exciting time because that means big things. I've said big things have been coming the last few episodes, and you might have seen some preparations for it if you've been following along in the series. You know, if you have any guesses to what they are, drop a comment down below. I mean, I guess it'll be spoiled today. You know, it's been a long time coming. As you can see, we got our grapes trailers here. We did actually sell our actual grape trailer. These are both leases. So we're gonna drop one off here. I think I kind of already goofed it. I goofed it, boys and girls and grandmas. As you can see, we got our weeds growing in the field as we kind of anticipated, but that's okay. We do have some help out today to get rid of them. You may see them around in some fields as we putz along, maybe not, but they're out there right now. They're starting on the field just on the far side of the trees, so that is that's where they're at. Well, I wasn't planning on doing that, but I guess it works. I just wanted somewhere to drop this guy off. That way we kind of got room to drop off our grapes on both sides of the field here, so that is fantastic. And we can shut the McCormick down for now and hop in our grape harvester. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a good day. We decided, you know, honestly, my other grape trailer that we have been using, it bothered me. It had an annoying lid that we didn't really need, and it opened both ways, and it was kind of a bother. So I just said, you know what? It just sits around 90% of the year, and I have to lease a trailer anyways because we have so many grapes. Why not just lease 2 trailers and sell the one we have? We got 20 grand for our trailer there, which is amazing, considering it costs like 2 grand to lease the trailer. So, you know, that's like, what, 5 years worth of leasing costs right there. So that's pretty good. From just our trailer, not even obviously profits from any grape products or anything like that. So, oh my gosh, what are we stuck on here, friends? We gotta keep her straight, and we gotta just get to it. We got lots of grapes to harvest, that's for sure. But thankfully, up early this morning, we got a couple trailers for the job, so that was nice and done. We were up at 5 a.m. before the sun, and we went into town. We had those on order from the other night, so thankfully they were ready for us to go pick up nice and early before the shop was even really open for business. So very nice of them to do that, and we're gonna try our best to get this done. All right, come on, we're on the vine. Just let me straighten you out. There we go. All right. Well, grape harvesting. That's the game plan. And like I said, these grapes, they might not all be going to the grape processing unit. You know, we've been looking at doing some stuff, and today is the day. If we're harvesting the grapes, we want them nice and fresh, and I believe the buildings are going up, so we will look into it more later today, and you might see them working over there in the corner. You might see the buildings just pop up out of nowhere. Who knows? But it's going to be a good time, so you'll find out soon. Stay tuned, all right? All right, I'm just bringing the other grape trailer around. We did move the other one around with the Renault. That way we have a tractor on each trailer there. And yeah, you can see the guy's getting out there. He's getting the weeds taken care of. This field looks weed-free, and as is our other one over there. So things are coming along pretty well. You can see the Renault up there with the other trailer. We'll have to just squeak by through the bushes, but that's all good. And, well, I guess we should have just kept going straight down that road to the other side of the field there. Oh gosh, I could not see, blinded by the tree. Alright, it's a little after 10:30, coming up to 11 o'clock in the day, so not quite noon, but, you know, we've made a head start, that's for sure. We've got one whole vineyard done now, at least. That's promising. And pretty much all the weeds will be taken care of, you know, by mid-afternoon, early afternoon. So that's awesome. And that definitely, you know, that's a big job, right? If we didn't have a harvest of grapes, we would be doing that. There we go. I knew we could fit through there. We've done it before. But yeah, so I mean, that's a whole day's worth of work for the most part that, you know, we don't have to do ourselves. So that is awesome. And now our fields are looking fantabulous. No fertilizer down on any of them just yet, but that's okay. We will get there. We got plenty of time for that. I'm just glad we get some more crops in the ground as quickly as we did. So that is promising as well. And we're slowly but surely filling up our grape trailers here. I think our first vineyard there is our second largest, I want to say. You know, the one near the road on the other side of the biogas here obviously is our largest, but the first one that we did there, like I said, I think that's our second. That's our runner-up. So that's knocked out and out of the way, and hopefully by the time we fill up these trailers, I was thinking, you know, let's try and bang out all the smaller ones and stuff like that. That way they're taken care of. They probably will require less trips, you know, to go drop everything off once we get to that point. And then once they gotta come back, it's just a quicker trip, nice and close to the road there. So that is awesome. Kind of work our way that way. Hopefully, you know, I'm not sure where the trailers are at now. I want to say maybe they're both roughly around 50%, give or take, you know, 10%. It's pretty generous, but still somewhere around there. So I think we still got plenty of room to get this vineyard done, and hopefully part of the other one that is now to our left, get that guy done as well. And then it's just our biggest one to tackle, which always seems like a big task, you know, when you save that one for last. But hopefully it's going to be some very, pun intended, fruitful rewards at the end of it. So I'm really looking forward to getting it done. This one as well, we're just flying along in this guy. And the two big grape trailers as well, you know, like I said, you can see them pretty stacked up pretty high in there. So I want to say that one might even be over 50%, and the other one is probably a little bit under 50%. So we're looking pretty good, all in all. So let's keep getting to it. And this field, I mean, it's probably already almost halfway done, maybe not quite, just in my rambling here. So I will take that. You know, it's anything to just make the time pass. You know what I'm saying? It's a lonely job up in this guy, especially, you know, when you're doing grapes for the most part all by yourself, you know, not really getting too much help with these jobs. That's why when we can do stuff like, you know, getting somebody to take care of the weeds in our other field, you know, I'll gladly get them to do that. All right, this is, oh my god, it crashed. You look away for 1 second, I tell you, it's all the time it takes, and it'll happen. You think it won't be you, but it can be. My gosh. Anyways, after a little bit of safety tips, we're done. Pretty much all of them, except for our last field, so that feels good, man. All right, we're just coming up to 3 o'clock in the day, and I moved the grape harvester over. We have one last vineyard to finish. This trailer's at 96% full, and the other one is pretty darn full as well, and the timing could not be better. Our long-awaited expansion has finally been completed, and we're going to go bring our grapes over there instead of to our grape production facility, and see how it goes, really. Let's go. All right, we made it. We made it. Yeah, you might see some stuff just up on the left there. And just hiding behind this building. I know, it's deceptive. But we got a whole winery now. Look at this. Just squeaking in behind here. You don't even see it because the old building matches, which makes it even better. And we're going to drop off all of our grapes into here and start making some wine. How cool is that? Wine from our own grapes. That's fantastic. And we got a whole lot of grapes, so that's even better. And as you can see, we have a couple more vineyards as well that run and operate a little bit more like a greenhouse than the rest of our grapes. So we will have those rolling as well, kind of like our olives, to just keep us going throughout the season, you know. That way we don't really run low. We've got a couple grape facilities now, so it's always nice to have... what's going on there? It's always nice to have a fair bit of grapes, and you know, just some more to keep us going. We can always import some if needed too, but all in all, we're looking pretty good. Okay, I'm just trying to get a better angle here with this guy, and that should be good. That should be fine. Alright, just moving this last guy into position, and then we can set off on our last field here. I'm excited to get that done, especially knowing that the winery is up and running, and it didn't cost us, well, it didn't cost us going into debt. You know, it cost us a lot of money, but it didn't cost us going into debt, and we got debt-free, and we were able to open it up. You know, it cost us $300,000, and we have... well, it cost us more than $300,000 all in. The building and everything cost us $300,000, but you know, we have $5,000 left over, which isn't a lot. But the nice thing about that winery, it has a tasting room and it has a restaurant built in, and it brings in a fair amount of money, rather, per month. You know, upwards of $10,000 to $15,000 per month, you know, depending on how things are going. So that is promising, and that means we're going to be making our money back, not just on the actual wine products from our grapes that we make, but as well as just more or less passive income from being a business owner, having that set up, and you know, with a tasting room and a restaurant in there as well. So that's definitely a big attraction once we get the word out and people know a little bit more about it, the fact that it's even there, and you know, build a name for ourselves a little bit more. It hopefully will bring us even more. Oh, just snuck by, calculated, unreal. So that is exciting. Sorry, yeah, I got excited there for the small stuff because the big stuff is going well. So, you know, celebrate the little things as well. But, no, that's amazing. The winery opening up, how cool is that? You know, I did make a decision, too. You know, I think we're going to throw all of our grapes this year into the winery and try and pump out as much as we can. And I did actually bulk order almost $100,000 worth of grapes. Obviously, you know, it costs a fair bit because of how much... You know, like, they're not ours, right? We got to import them. They're somebody else's, and they have to make a profit off that. But of course, we can process the grapes and turn them into materials and stuff like that. So we should make well over $100,000 worth of products. If we can clear $250,000, $250,000 from that, that's $150,000 profit. So, I think that's within our kind of usual range that we get from all of our grapes anyways, as far as profit goes. And of course, the big money maker as well with the oil factory is up and running with 3 different types of oils, 2/3 of the year at most, and at least 1 different type. Those olives roll in pretty much year round as well. So, production's not hurting too bad there. And, at this point, we're almost a money-making machine. We definitely got to put in the work. But considering the amount of fields we have, like the sizes of them, they're not like massive fields, but we've definitely made good use of the land, and things have come a long way. It'd be interesting to see what it was like when we first moved in here, because it was nowhere close to what it looks like now. And I'm sure it'll keep changing as time goes on. But things might be wrapping up here pretty soon, because we have hit our serious goal, of trying to get debt free. We took out a $500,000 loan when we started this place to buy what was just a couple fields, a bunch of old and mixed machinery, and a farmhouse and some barns. That's $500,000 on that, and really not a whole lot of land to farm. So we've come a heck of a long way. I mean, look at us now. This vineyard we're doing right now is probably more farmland than we started with in total. So that's pretty amazing. We've gotten debt free, so that is amazing. And we've got 3 big production businesses now. The grape harvest, or the grape processing place, the oils, and now of course the second one for the grapes, in the form of wine, and a restaurant as well. So I would say, this has been more than a success. And, we're episode, 45, something like that right now. So that's getting close to maybe wrapping it up for episode 50, and maybe, hopefully, moving on to something not more interesting, but just a change of pace. This has been an experiment. I wanted to try out grapes, see how that goes, and it's been good. I've enjoyed it. However, I think, it definitely could use some help in terms of just having help available to you. You pretty much have to do all of it yourself. You can't get any AI to help you out, which is fine, but it is slow work, and it's a lot of work. And if you don't do all of it right, you don't get a great yield. And considering what the yield is like from some of these guys, it can be pretty, disappointing at times. But we've made it work. Thankfully, we didn't have to buy the harvester. That was something that we did start with. So that's been good. I think we made the right choice sticking with these grapes as opposed to the olives. Although if we started with the olives and the oil factory, we probably would have been making money a little bit faster, especially because we probably could have just started off with the sunflowers and stuff like that, and canola right away as well, and really just been banging out a bunch of oils and paying off our debts pretty quickly. But it was a big learning process. This is only the second farm we've really ever taken on, and we had the added challenge of small fields, debt, and monthly interest. So it's been a challenge. I've enjoyed it, though. It's been good, and it's come a long way. There's been times, especially doing these grapes, where I want to just bang my head on the desk, but you get through it, and, it's been good. There's other grapevines, the greenhouse ones that we put in. I'm hopeful and pretty sure those will act, pretty good like our olive ones, and just be able to keep us topped up. In the future, I'd probably just keep using something like that until there's kind of more of an overhaul where you can really just let the AI hop in the harvester, and do that. At least that would be huge, or just run through the vine rows with the cultivator, something like that would be great, because when you got big long rows and you got to go just straight as can be, you can't really go left or right, otherwise you get stuck and it's really annoying. Some of the equipment isn't the same width as the rows, so I'm pretty sure you'd have to go down the same row, hugging left and then right, you know, to get it done, which means like that's 2 passes a row. It's a lot of work, you know, for not an amazing payout sometimes, you know. So, it is what it is. Just some thoughts rambling on while we're doing what could potentially be our last full grape harvest from all of our vineyards here. You know, we're going to use all of them into the winery. We got some more imported into the grape facility, so we'll have more product coming in there. But all in all, you know, this might be our last full run with these guys, you know, and I'm taking it in. I'm soaking it in. It's been a bit of a pain, but I thought I'd give, you know, maybe some clothing thoughts or something along those lines of, you know, just my experiences with the grapes, you know. Who knows how they'll be in the future, but for now, I've enjoyed it and it's been good, you know. Opening up that winery, hey, that's exciting. That's the cherry on top, if you will, the rosé in the fridge. I don't know, your wine bag at the park, whatever you want, whatever makes you smile. It's been a good time, and I've enjoyed it. And, you know, we'll try and get a saucy, you know, a few more episodes in. Of course, we got to see the profits of our winery here. But all in all, we're looking pretty good, you know. Maybe we ball out and buy ourselves something fancy. Who knows? I don't even know what that would be. But either way, we're looking pretty good. We've made work and great use of all of our tractors. Maybe some silly upgrades here and there, but I think we made the right choices. And, you know, it's been a good time. It's been a good time. So I would say we got maybe 2 more beacons going off, and we'll be done before the 3rd one does. I don't know. That's just my guess. But we should be, you know, in a good spot. It looks like those long shadows are here. It was like, what, 3 o'clock when we started. We're getting later into the season, so the sun's not going to be up forever. You know, probably going down around 6, I would say. You know, yeah, it's maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock right now. So we're in a good spot to get these finished up. You know, it is an all-day job. And, you know, we are going faster than we really should be in this harvester. But got to do what you got to do when it comes to the grapes. Oh, well, the rain, the storm rolling in, nighttime, it's dark and wet outside all of a sudden, but we only had like, what, 4 rows left to get done when it hit, so that's not too bad. And, hey, I was bang on with my estimate, by the way. 2 beacons, and then just a little bit left over on the 3rd one. I was kind of worried that last beacon, the 2nd one, wasn't going to go off, but it did. It did, and hey, I was right, so cool. Go me. Yay. Where's my balloons? I believe I was told there'd be balloons. I don't know. All right, well, I guess we should go get these grapes out of the rain into the winery and be ready for processing. I mean, if anything, they're just getting a nice little wash, you know, getting rid of all the herbicide on there. You know, getting sprayed down once again in a different way. Look at all those sunflowers swaying. Absolutely all swaying in the same direction. Kind of terrifying, but you love to see it. Oh, hit the brakes. I don't think we took one out. Maybe we did, but I don't think we did. All right. Looking good. Right there. Alright, the grape harvester's all put away, thankfully. And now we can just go drop off the rest of our grapes here. And let the shop know, hey, your trailers are ready, we don't want them anymore. So, you know, hey, the sun is actually still setting. It's just, we're kind of in the valley here, caved in by some mountains that do really block a lot of our light. So, fortunately, it's a little bit darker in here than it actually is just yet. See, as you can see that. Look at that beautiful sunset he's setting. All orange and whatnot. Kind of like our tractor. Wonderful. Alright, there's some more grapes. Hey, you can see them all in there. Looking just fine. Oh, I wasn't sure where I was going to put that thing. I'm not going to be honest with you. Again, that's what she said. Alright, we're in the McCormick. And as you can see, I found a nice little parking spot for the Renault there. I figured, hey, you know what? Why not? Why not? It looks good down there, and one less thing to drive back and walk over here and put away. Bleh, gross. We can just drive the McCormick back and park it and get out of these wet clothes. Call it a day, you know? So that'll be great. And, you know, there are a couple more things that'll probably get put in here. Whoa, that was like a river of berries. That was cool. Alright, that was a weird comment. Anyways, yeah, we'll drop off this trailer right here. Stoink. And turn ourselves around.
Back up into this pathway. Then we will turn back onto this other pathway right over here.
Tomorrow, next month, you know, I believe we got our sunflowers in the works. Thankfully, all of our weeds are gone and dealt with now. The grapes harvested. Canola planted. Amazing. And we got grapes being processed again. All of the oils are being processed at the moment. And, yeah, no, just wine is in the making. Things are looking good. We'll get our grape vineyard, or not, well, yes, technically still vineyards, but the greenhouse type vineyards, that guy, we'll get them loaded up with all the seeds and everything it needs to have there just in a bit there tomorrow as well. We can probably bring a big trailer down there, to be honest with you. Alright, am I trapped? Alright, well, hey, I'm glad I put these lights in. They've come in clutch the last 2 nights. They've been long days, harvesting days, and, you know, we've got her done. So, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We had some big stuff and more on the way, wrapping up this series pretty soon. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one, alright? Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.